Ho, ho, ho.
All right, grasshoppers. I don't know if Dave and Larry got drunk already or what's going on, but they haven't been able to get on. Of course, Gresh being the IT guru that he is, he's on early and ready to go. Gresh, how you doing?
Thanks to my daughter. My daughter got all hooked up.
Yeah, nice.
Well, Tommy, I don't know if I ever said this, but I went through 3 printers before I could get one to work with my new computer.
Right.
And it wasn't nothing to do with the printers at all.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Listen to me. My daughter, my daughter came in and took her about, I'll exaggerate a little bit, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It was probably more like 12.
Yeah.
And then
had it hooked up.
Yeah, and then I went and put my head under the pillow and cried for a while because
that happens.
Yeah, I didn't cry very long though.
So okay, so it's Christmas tomorrow. We're having a little Christmas party.
Well, mine's real. Tom's, you can't tell what Tom. Tom has that black. No, he has a black glass because he can match his shirt.
That's right. This is my Christmas shirt.
Was that the Christmas one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got a little vodka cranberry going on there. What do you got? Jack and Coke?
Well, I learned it from my father that. Where is it? Here.
There you go.
Keep that close. It's a small one, so it won't be gone before dinner. But my father used to say, somebody would go like, "Don't you put Coke in it or something?" He goes, "If it was supposed to come mixed, it would be mixed when it got here."
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
that's profound.
So, what are you doing for Christmas, Tom?
You know what? I don't really know what I'm doing. I might be making myself dinner. My youngest son and his girlfriend I took to the airport today. They were going to see her family.
Yeah.
My oldest son and his wife were down in Florida.
Where's he flying to?
They were going to go to Cleveland today. Excuse me, spend a couple days there, and then go to Phoenix.
Oh, nice. Yes,
it's very nice.
Does he have a mask?
He's big time at germs. He was like that before. He took a picture long before the pandemic. He was flying someplace. He's got the cover that goes in the back of the seat. He's got the mask on, big heavy duty mask.
Yeah.
Mel, you just want to show up whenever you want?
Hey boys, sorry.
Show up whenever you want, Mel, or what?
No, 2 o'clock is 2 o'clock. It's not
about
$50 fine. Oh,
boys, yeah.
Hey, Mel.
Here we go. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Is Dave by the dumpster?
I don't know. Dave said he's going to try it from the liquor store, and the liquor store, he said the service wasn't very good there, so he may abandon that theory.
Oh, yeah.
No, why were you late, Mel?
Because I used StreamYard from last week, and I guess it expires, right? So, and then you were late, like Gresh and the phone number crap. You were late in sending me the email today.
No, why was I late? I sent it about 1:46 to be exact, I think.
Oh, then I was late looking at it. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 1:50. 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie, you got a smile out of him.
I know.
It must be Christmas.
Mel, what do you do for Christmas? The family all like go to your place or what?
Normally, yeah. Well, what we do is we've already started opening our presents. So we started on the 22nd. Like this is a Merry Ho Ho house, right?
Well, I think you should start on the 22nd. It's a good day. It's my birthday.
Yeah. So I said happy birthday to you. You acknowledged that. Did you have a good day?
I had a really nice day. I was all by myself because my daughter was a friend of hers mother got COVID last weekend, Friday or Saturday, whatever. So I had to take her. She went and got a test yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And one of those $200 tests, you get the results back quick. So that they call me and tell me that she's negative. So I call her and I says, "Guess what, G? My name is G." I go, you can't come to dinner with us. You got to stay home." I could hear her sighing on the other end of the phone. I go, "Just kidding, you're negative."
Oh, that was nice.
She called me a name.
Hey, you guys getting snacks or anything going on or what?
This morning, I made
I mean right now for our Christmas party.
Well, no, I've got the Caesar is comparable to the Bloody Mary, right?
Right. Yeah.
Only the Clamato juice is a lot thinner, so it doesn't stuff you up as much. So I've got celery in here. I've got a pepperoni stick. I got a bean, a spiced bean,
right. And
then Tabasco. Lots of lots of Tabasco, Worcestershire pepper. That's all I need. And then I made a shrimp shrimp dip the other day, and I just had a little slab of that.
So I got a little cucumber here with my hummus. Cucumber.
Oh, 1 second, you guys. 1 second. You're going to have to get, I think, a bigger thing for Mel there because he's going to have more names pretty soon.
Mel,
Yeah,
did you go to the bathroom before you got on?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. He told me to go to the bathroom. I forgot.
It's an hour-long show. I don't think you guys can make it to an hour.
Within 20 minutes, I'll have to go again. So excuse me. You guys can carry the show. You've done it for 7 years without me.
Well, yeah. So,
You know what? I want to make a little comment here. Like I go back now because Mel's on the show. I go back and watch last week's show to make sure I don't ask the same question again and get Mel upset. But what I noticed was when we asked Gresh about his axe, it was on the table. He dropped Bobby Orr's name about like 17 times in there, right? Like him and Bobby Orr like best friends or something.
well, we're not best friends, but like he was one of those guys that helped a lot of us get into hockey.
Yeah.
More than anything, he was. Well, he signed a golf ball for me, but I can't find it, so I'm very upset about that. I've been looking for it for the last couple of days because I wanted to show it today, and I can't find it. So it could be in one of the 14 boxes I put in this closet.
Right.
And I don't go into boxes anymore. My kids are coming over today. So what's everybody doing tonight?
Well, we're starting to drink right now, so I'll be probably passed out by.
Yeah, I can only have 5 because I got to go to dinner at 6.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm staying home, so the wife has got the turkey out, getting ready. So we'll have a few cocktails. We open all our presents today, so that tomorrow we can sleep in till 4:30 a.m. And that's about it.
Yeah, the tradition back when I was growing up was we used to have Christmas Eve opening gifts, and we always had Chinese food on Christmas Eve, and then the big dinner on the next day, right? So all my family's in Winnipeg right now, and they're all, we're going to do a Zoom tomorrow because I can get up there, but my kids can't. But they will be pretty soon because I'm going to get them Canadian citizenships.
Yeah. Mel, how's your knee?
Today it's hurting like a son of a bitch, hence the Caesar and the Bud Light Chaser.
That's a true hockey player right there. Did you have a beer chaser? That's it. Oh my god!
I walked a large bottle of scotch up to my neighbor, who's a big client, and we had snow up here up on the mountain, so I was scrambling to try and hobble up to about 2 blocks to get him a nice bottle of scotch for Christmas. So,
do you have a view?
Today. Pardon?
A view from your home from the mountain looking down?
Yeah, I can see down to Washington, Mount Baker, down in Washington.
Well, what about springing a picture on us for that? I'll send you a picture from my place. I can show you Tom's.
Yeah, sounds good.
Beautiful. Gresh, what do you got? Any snacks or anything going on there with your cocktail? Or just
right now, Tom, because I'm going to have some turkey after this. Turkey bacon.
Cucumbers and hummus. Oh.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess you must have went to Home Depot, huh?
No.
Depot.
Yeah. Hey, Mel.
Home Depot for hummus?
Yeah. I mean, you mean Costco, Gresh.
Costco.
Well, I go to Home Depot.
Mel, what do you got going on for clothes there today?
Oh, casual golf attire. So just a Nike vest with a Ogio red Christmas golf shirt.
Ogio.
Yeah, it's a brand. Clothing.
I figured that part out. It wasn't the name of the shirt. I figured that part out.
Okay.
You don't name your shirts, right?
No, Mike.
Like Tom does. This is
No.
my Christmas
Tom's
shirt.
in Christmas black.
My Christmas shirt. Yep.
Charcoal.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't see Tom very often in a different color. As you see him walk, I see him walking down the street. I holler at the door all the time. A couple names at him that I can say on here, but I won't.
He called me The Rock the other day. I was kind of happy about that. That was all right.
The Rock. Who's the other guy? There's another guy that looks like you too, Tom.
He said Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Well, not the guy that cleans the floors. Not that.
Mr. Clinton.
Yeah, that's not even fair. But I can't remember the other guy's name now. But I'll think about it while the show.
Is it an actor?
Yeah.
Well, I used to be called. There's a guy Vigo Mortensen or something like Vigo Mortensen. Some guy I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's about it.
Oh, Mr. Heart Attack is chiming in here too. Hold on. He's jumping in with the Mr. Clean thing. He's pounding some.
Mr. Clean. I mean, everybody's got a bald head for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Except for me and Mel.
Meanwhile, he's pounding some processed meat and some cheese into him.
Nothing better than garlic sausage and cheese, Tommy. Oh,
Yeah, right.
You don't eat it cold though. You fry it up for like 30 seconds. Oh,
Might as well just put it in a blender and like get a needle to shoot it right into your veins there, clog up your arteries. What, Mel? Are you a cook?
yeah, I can cook. I steak, hamburger, you name it. Yeah.
But you don't cook the turkey dinner or anything.
No, that's the wife. She cooks. She's had it out since yesterday, so she cooks all that stuff. I like doing appetizers and that. I'll do a spinach dip in a sourdough bread, or like the shrimp crab over cream cheese, ketchup, horseradish. Oh, melt in your mouth with a cracker, and then the garlic sausage.
Hey, Tom, have you ever been invited to
No.
Blood's
No.
Out? Yeah. Okay.
No. Never. I didn't. Not when he was playing here. I've got pictures of him in my house and everything. But I've never was invited to Mel's house. No.
Yeah.
No.
Is that your new car? Is that your new car I saw there out by your driveway?
Who, me?
No.
Oh,
No.
Mel.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Don't be driving the Zamboni drunk, okay?
Have you ever driven one?
I've never even been on a Zamboni.
Oh, I've been on. I drove one once, and they're not as easy as they look.
That's right. You don't want to over flood.
They're good. They're good to go if you're going straight. But the turn is a very, very tricky thing.
Yeah.
So I just drove halfway down the ice.
Gosh.
What?
You need some snacks or something. You have any snacks?
I got a yogurt.
No.
What?
Jack Daniels with yogurt. You need like some cucumbers. Ramen or something like
Let me see what I got in the refrigerator.
I don't cook like you, Tom, but I try every now and then. Like once a week, we'll try. Like I have a subscription to Men's Health. You know that magazine?
Yes.
All the top foods in that. Good non-fat type of foods.
Right.
We'll try and do one of those recipes once a week. Just something off. I did go after you made that chickpea pasta. I went and bought some chickpea pasta and tried that with some, lots of garlic and onions and tomato and mixed that, olive oil. So
You got a carrot? You got a carrot? Is that good?
You got any hummus?
No, I don't have any hummus, but I like carrots. You know why? If you eat these, you don't need glasses.
Is that true? That kind of stuff.
It's true. You ever see a rabbit with glasses on?
Mel, what'd you think of the chickpea pasta? Rabbits with glasses on. That's funny.
it was good, really good. Yeah. When you
Grass,
put it
Grass,
on,
that was pretty good, Grass. That was good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
where are you going tonight, Gresh?
To a restaurant down the street my friend owns.
Oh,
We go Popo.
Popo, yeah. I've known him for like 40 years.
So what are the restrictions for you guys? Like you can have a family of 6 or
Well, I know what my restriction is tonight. Last time we ate there for my son's birthday, I had like around 10 doubles. And my restriction tonight is only 3.
Yeah, right.
you'll have 3 before you even get there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I can't believe the ice melts that fast. They should design non-melting ice.
Okay, Mel, let's go through a few things here. How's everything with breeding Holtby's tortoises?
Oh,
There's no news on maple and honey. They're all good. But
And how about him causing the uproar, not using the Native Americans or Native Canadians?
the mask was done by a Swedish guy by the name of David Gunnarsson.
Wang?
No, yeah. Well, hold on. We're getting to Wang. Just a second. One thing at a time. So David Gunnarsson guy, I guess he did a from what some of the Indian people said, a bad replica of the Thunderbird, which is a powerful bird in their
Culture.
native culture. Thank you. And so some of the people were upset about that and the fact that they didn't use a Indigenous artist. So they're looking for an Indigenous artist. Gunnarsson and Holtby both apologized, and so that's news in progress. So a guy by the name of Z Lau, not Zed, Z, X-I Lau, cousin to Wang Chung.
Loud?
Yeah, Lau, L-A-U. So X-I-Z, Lau, L-A-U.
You don't have to repeat it now. We got it. Don't repeat it.
Well, Gresh is harder.
What does that make him? 11?
Z. That's right. So this guy, he's smart. So cousin of Wang Chung, goes to Costco, smart guy, gets the new socks that Gresh has and duct tape. Tapes 51 turtles and stuffs 51 turtles around his legs. This is a true story. I'm not shitting you. Stuffs 51 turtles and tapes 51 turtles to his legs and in his socks. He got caught going from Waterloo to Michigan, probably going to your university.
Northern Michigan, yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Northern Michigan. He got caught. He didn't have the proper paperwork. So the turtles were endangered species, right? So he got 5 years in jail. This is not a laughing matter. This is serious shit.
So are you serious? Come on.
I'm not kidding. The names have been changed, but that is a true story.
Did the turtles all live?
Pardon?
Did the turtles all live?
Yeah, they're probably fine. I didn't get to that part of the story. I just,
That guy's going to get beat up in prison. I mean, the other prisoners won't. I mean,
and you know what? The idiot he's 26 years old. He was one semester away from graduating. So he's going to jail now. And it is a true story. The internet doesn't lie.
I was one semester away from graduating too. That was grade 10. But
You moved away from home when you were like 14, didn't you?
15.
15, yeah.
it's when you're skating on gravel.
That's a bad story, Tom, because it wasn't gravel. Okay. Okay, let's just do a little hockey thing here, okay?
Yes.
What do you guys think of these 4 different divisions, okay?
Love it.
We all played that era when you played a lot of, like, you were in Edmonton, Mal, and you're with New York, and you played a lot of games with Philly, the Islanders, and all that stuff. And Tom, you were here way too long. And anyway, like I just think it's going to be, even if this thing all leaves, the pandemic leaves, and they divide it into these divisions again, play more division games.
Yeah.
Fans love that. I mean, I love it.
I get the trade-off is, though, that, and I hear this, and I agree with you. The trade-off is that, let's say, like Connor McDavid, for example. I mean, they want to make sure that the people in New York and out here get to see him
One
play.
game a year.
Right. Yeah.
One game there or here or whatever.
Did you see the schedules out?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually. They played, sometimes they play 2 games in the same city. So they stayed there. Imagine the rivalry, right? You go there, play one game, it gets a little nasty, and then the next, either 2 days later, whatever, you got to play each other again in the same building. Wow.
True that the Rangers are playing the Devils 4 games in a row.
I didn't see that, Gresh.
I think it's closer to the end, like April or something.
They're trying to limit the travel and the exposure to, like, so some of the guys are going to be living at home, right? So you go on the road for a couple of games. 4 games, I didn't see that, but I know they'll play a couple of games. Like
Yes.
the rivalries, Calgary, Edmonton, there's going to be the Battle of Alberta and the Islanders and Rangers. There's going to get some hate. There's going to be some hate on.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be.
Definitely. Gresh, you're right. So April 11th, the Rangers are at the island, or April 13th, the Rangers are at New Jersey. 15th at the Rangers. 17th at the Rangers, and the 18th at New Jersey. 4 games in a row. Yes. Oh, man.
Well, I got that from my encyclopedia.
Your son?
Yeah, my son Ashton.
Yeah.
I got the 2 boys I have. One's, you ask him a football question, he knows everything. Yeah, it's my other son about hockey. They're 2 kids, and they try to quiz each other on their own sports, but they don't. One always wins that knows better sport, but he was telling me, I'm going, it's got to be a mistake in there, but it's not. I looked at it. It's sometime, but I just think it would be such a much more exciting way to play the game. Like, I mean, 1979, we went to the finals. That year, we played the Islanders and Philadelphia 31 games, including exhibition. I mean, you got to, after like 4 or 5 games, you disliked them. I mean, I disliked them before those games started because I played them again years before, but I disliked them anyway. Like, I've never liked Philly, and so we'll leave it at that.
Remember, we used to play 11 exhibition games, and some of the rookies would play every single. When I'm in Boston, the Big Bad Bruins against Philly. Well, who do they dress?
Yeah.
They dress all these guys that are the up and comer tough guys.
Yep.
It wasn't even a game. It was a freaking brawl. Every exhibition. And why the hell would Sinden and whoever the general manager was at that time get together and say, "Hey, let's go see who's the toughest guy on the mountain today"?
That's an old school stuff, right?
That's why the Rangers stopped it.
Yeah.
Well, and then you get into play. Like, these guys play, they get days off. We used to play, first of all, we'd have 2-a-days. Remember?
Yep.
2-a-days. Camp at 9 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And the old guys, like, I remember, Cheevers and Cashman and Jonathan, all these guys, and probably Gresh and Tommy, you go for lunch. Well, they'd have, a few beers. Hey, and
not during the season, Mal.
No, this is preseason.
Well,
2-a-days. And then the guys would go drink and then go to the second practice. Well,
we never do it in between, but training camp was good though. Like, it was like all the guys getting back together after not seeing each other at all during the summer. So it wasn't a whole lot of sleep either, too.
No, I always stayed home. I watched soap opera, so I didn't go.
Well, and then also, like, we'd play 4 games in 5 nights in the playoffs. Now these guys have it. They're making $6 million a year, and they get days off. Like, they don't.
Well, that's how the playoffs were back in the 80s. It was you played. If you say you started on a usually a Wednesday, right? Whatever it was, you play Wednesday, Thursday, wherever you're playing. Then you travel Friday and come play Saturday, Sunday at home. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's all changed. So they're so much smarter with the game now. They know. They want the players to be more rested so they can perform better. So it's all good. Mel, what any bad dreams or cold sweats or anything like that?
Yeah, recurring again. Not sweats. I don't get the sweats.
Right.
But have you ever had this dream where you're in high school? Gresh didn't go to high school, but you're the combination to your lock. You know how you forget?
Yeah.
I can't get my damn freaking locker. Well, that just means you're shutting people out. You're not letting people get into your life, your awake life.
I had one about 3 weeks ago. My oldest nephew has a band called Retron, and he was on Billboard above NASDAQ in New York for a couple of weeks, right? Because he's got some great music out.
He was on there, or his picture was?
The picture, and there was a display there.
He wasn't really on there.
There in Sunset Avenue,
right,
in California. So I had a dream that I went down, and I was going to take a picture with my kids and him. I mean, my kids and myself in front of this thing at NASDAQ with this picture up there. So we had a nice camera. We didn't use it. We didn't have a phone camera. We had a nice camera. Took a picture. You think I could get that goddamn film out of the camera? I was so pissed when I woke up. I couldn't get the film out of the camera to go get it developed.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but I tell you what, I was like, I woke up, I was so frustrated, and I was yelling at the guy that took the picture. You ruined the camera. I can't get the film out of the camera now. And I couldn't. You could get it open, but you couldn't get. You just put it in there in those old cameras or different cameras.
Maybe it felt like you're letting your cousin down or something like that, right? You weren't.
My nephew.
Your nephew. So, like, maybe you felt like you're letting him down in some way. Maybe that's what the meaning of the dream was. What do you think, Mel?
I'll have to look it up. You stumped me on that one. But I think, Tommy, you're probably right.
Well, Tommy can't be right.
Yeah, I do.
No, come on. Okay, let's go back to some hockey now.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Canada Division. Which 4 teams are going to make the playoffs?
I've got that all written down for you right here, Ron.
Okay.
You took notes, Tom.
Yep. Up to you, Mel. Yeah. Toronto, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Montreal.
Edmonton.
Toronto, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Montreal. And that's the order of finish, actually, too. Top 4 teams.
Whoa.
There's something dysfunctional about Toronto. I just don't. I don't get that team. I think you're right on the other 3. I think I'd throw Calgary in there because I think their defense is better now with Tanev. They got rid of a little more offensive. That TJ Brody guy, they got rid of him.
So you think Toronto's not going to make the playoffs?
I don't think so. No.
Wow.
No. I don't like them. I really don't like them.
Well, I do agree with you. I don't think they're a perfect team. But
Tommy, you're saying who?
no, not who.
Order finish. Who are you picking?
Toronto, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Montreal.
Edmonton, Vancouver, and Montreal. Who's the 4th one?
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto on top. Okay.
Yes.
Montreal. Okay.
I
Now those teams who plays 1 plays 4, right?
Yep.
All right, so you got
So it also guarantees that the Canadian team's in the semifinals, too.
yeah, that'll be the first time since '93 too, I think, right?
Is that right?
No, Montreal got in there once, I think. Didn't Montreal get in there once and they beat Washington 1 year, or was that the first round?
No, yeah. Who you got, Mel? Mel, you get
Calgary went to the finals and they lost to Tampa.
Yeah, that was how many years ago was that though? That was
04.
was it?
Not that I follow hockey, not that I follow hockey or anything. I just know.
You got to give it to Edmonton because I think they can score, but they got holes on defense, and I don't think they have a goalie.
Yeah, I know. Who'd they pick up though? They got somebody. They're better. Where'd Holtby go? Oh, Holtby's in Vancouver. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Edmonton got Tyson Berry. They brought in Anna Stuzzi from Detroit, whatever his name is. Turris.
Yes.
But
He's a force.
Mike Smith and Koskinen are in net. Now, who the hell is they got?
Yeah.
Mike Smith's like 38 years old.
Okay, he's a day older. He's a year older than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyway, Mel, who are you picking? Canada.
I don't forget about Ottawa. Ottawa did a lot of
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm not picking them. I'm just saying they've done a lot to improve.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is I think any team, these 6 or 7 teams, how many teams are there in Canada? 7? Winnipeg. Well, Winnipeg right off. They're not going to do anything. They're destroyed.
Really? I actually don't think they're that bad. I just don't think they're good enough to get in the top 4.
Okay, so
That?
they're 6 or 7 then.
so okay, they're not going to make the playoffs. Okay, here we go. Okay,
So who you got? Gresh, who do you have?
Who am I picking?
That's what I asked you.
I'm picking Edmonton to win Edmonton first. I'm picking Vancouver second, then Toronto, and then Montreal too.
Okay.
I agree with everything except not Toronto.
I think Toronto.
Throw Calgary in there instead of Toronto.
Okay, so who you want? You want Edmonton,
Yeah.
Vancouver?
Edmonton. I put Vancouver 4th.
Oh, you got Vancouver 4th. Okay, who's second then?
I'd go. What did I just say? Montreal. Montreal has got in a couple of snipers in Toffoli, Anderson, Edmondson on defense. Jake Allen who can back up.
Okay,
Right. I'm going to take, and even though I don't like I'll take Montreal first. Edmonton second. Calgary third. Vancouver 4.
okay, all right, okay, that's good. Okay,
But I don't play pools because I'm not very good at this.
now we're going to go over to that other division,
Where you at the West?
the West.
All right. We got Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis, and Minnesota.
Now I've got to go first this time because he went second last time.
I already went first.
Who are all the teams? I didn't study for this.
Hold on. I'll get it.
Colorado.
I think Colorado's the best of the bunch.
Yeah. Agreed.
There's number 1.
Okay. Carrot didn't do it.
Who are the other teams? Sorry.
Hold on.
You got Colorado, San Jose, LA, Anaheim, Phoenix, and who did they move over there?
Minnesota's over there.
Minnesota. Okay, I think all those teams. I think Colorado can end up. I'll pick first. I think Colorado will end up.
Mel's picking first.
I think Colorado will end up first, second, third, and fourth.
I got Colorado. I like Phoenix.
No.
Yeah. I like, hey, even though Tocchet was in Philly, he seems to get those guys. He's got a good team.
Okay.
Well, you're asking me. Don't shoot me down.
No, not. I'm just telling you, you got to pick two more because they need somebody in third and fourth place.
Okay, what were the other ones? Anaheim, no.
Okay, Anaheim's out.
Yep.
Phoenix.
Yep. Colorado, Phoenix.
San Jose.
Keep
LA.
going.
LA.
Oh crap.
I'm picking LA fourth, and I'm picking San Jose third.
You got LA in there, Gresh?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, go mini, and then San Jose. Or no, mini Anaheim.
Mini Anaheim. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay, here's how it's going to work. Okay, Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis.
I didn't know Vegas was in that group.
Yeah, I forgot Vegas. Hey, Vegas is second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My buddy George is doing a great job there.
Vegas second and Phoenix third. Okay.
I tell you guys. So it's going to be Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis. Those top three teams are guaranteed. Those top
St.
three.
Louis is in that division.
Didn't mention St. Louis. Okay, St. Louis is in there. Get rid of Anaheim and San Jose.
In the West,
They're in the West.
That's a tough division.
there's two teams you didn't mention to me. Like
Okay, let me find the list for you. And I'll tell you.
we're adding to is Tampa in that division too, or
Nope, they're in the Central.
they're the West in Florida.
Kucherov is out for the year.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
That's going to hurt them.
All right, let me find the schedule for you. Hold on. Or the divisions for you.
While we're doing this, I'll tell a little story, Tommy.
Okay.
Through this Facebook and in this podcast, there's a guy that I hung around with in Baltimore in, I think it was 82, and you had played against him. So I lived in Baltimore, about 20 minutes north in it was 16 Staghorn Court in Cockeysville, Maryland. And right across the street, and the reason why we picked that little apartment was right across the street was a Madigan's. And
I know the you're talking about.
yeah, Patty Graham.
Was it?
You remember Patty Graham?
Oh no, I was thinking of somebody else. Oh.
Okay. So Patty Graham played 100 and so games with Pittsburgh, so Baltimore and Boston split the farm system down, so Patty Graham and I would go across the street to Madigan's pretty much every day after a game, day off or whatever, and we'd have about 10 or 15 melon ball shooters. Have you ever had a melon ball shooter?
Yes, I have.
So Patty, the moral of the story or the point I'm trying to make is Patty Graham says he beat you up playing for the Bramalea Blues in Junior B. Do you recall?
I remember that. He could have beat me up. I don't remember that far back. He played. Where did he play? Did you remember? What team?
Oh, I don't know what. Did you play for Bramalea?
Yeah, Bramalea Blues. Yes, Junior B team, my hometown. Yeah.
And
Tommy didn't talk to that guy, did he?
Wow.
So
God,
he's about 6'2", good big left winger. Yeah, chiropractor now. So if he's watching, hi Patty.
Hey Patty, how you doing? I'm fine. Don't worry about the brain. Don't worry about my brain damage or anything like that after you beat me up. So that's fine. 62 years old. Can't remember it. All right. So here's the teams in the West: Anaheim, Phoenix, Colorado, Kings, Minnesota, San Jose, St. Louis, and Vegas.
Okay.
Colorado, St. Louis, Vegas, and what was the other one?
Well, I've got Minnesota. So you got Anaheim, Phoenix, Colorado, LA, Minnesota, San Jose, St. Louis, and Vegas.
Yeah, Colorado, St. Louis, Vegas, Phoenix.
You want St. Louis second, Mel?
Vegas second.
Okay, St. Louis third, and who's Anaheim? Okay, Tom?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. He's got Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix going to have about 20 points this year, but that's fine.
What
So
place is Phoenix in?
Fourth. we're picking top 4, right?
Yeah, that's who makes playoffs, top 4. So I've got Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis, and Minnesota.
Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis, and Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
Minnesota's too old.
No.
Yeah.
Billy Marin's going to change that team around.
You think?
Yeah, he'll change it around. They had 80 points last year. They'll have 70 this year.
Well, they only played 56 games, so.
They're in.
Gresh, who do you have?
I have Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis, and L.A.
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 I'm going on the limb. I want to take somebody that's going to be the underdog that can win it.
You're definitely good there with L.A. Man. So, all right. So in the Central, we've got Carolina, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Florida, Nashville, and Tampa.
Okay, whose turn to go first? Mine?
Yeah.
You got to go slower, Tommy, so I can write this down because.
Okay, I'll do it one more time.
Carolina. I'm going to go Tampa.
Yeah, I agree.
Where do you go out on a limb there?
Well, I'm just going to say them because they won last year because you got to give them some credit. But didn't that guy get hurt when their guys get hurt?
Yeah, Kucherov, but they're good enough.
Colorado.
No.
I'll put what do you call it? What's that team in Nashville? I'll put them last, the 4th, and then I'll put Dallas 3rd, and I'm going to put Columbus 2nd.
What you got, Mel? You want me to read it again?
Tampa, Nashville, Columbus, Florida. Did I miss one? Did I miss a good team again?
Nope.
That division to me is a little bit more of a crapshoot. Like, these more like the other. I think the other ones are.
Okay,
so I've got Tampa.
Oh, we all take Tampa. Oh,
no.
Good
Good pick, Tom.
Okay.
I mean, you heard about the Beatles breaking up too, right?
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's big news. Tampa, Columbus.
You know that one of the Beatles got shot 6 years to the day after I scored my first goal.
Ringo. Ringo Starr? No.
So we got Tampa, Columbus, Carolina, and Dallas. Guess you awake?
Yeah, I'm just writing it down, Tom.
Yeah, wasn't sure.
And okay, now we got what's the other division? East.
East Division. The Rangers in this division. So we got Boston, Buffalo,
all Ranger team, all Rangers. 1, 2, 3, 4 for you, Homer.
Boston, Buffalo, New Jersey, Islanders, Rangers, Philly, Pittsburgh, and Washington.
I think we should leave that division out because we don't want Tom to pick all the Rangers off for all 4 spots.
Don't tie me with your Rangers shirt on. You know. Okay, so one more time: Boston, Buffalo, New Jersey, Islanders, Rangers, Philly, Pittsburgh, Washington. So I've got Boston,
Yes.
Philly,
No.
Rangers, Washington.
Boston, Philly, Rangers, and Washington.
Boston, Philly, Washington. Excuse me. Yes.
Okay. Mel by the ocean.
Boston, Washington, Pittsburgh, Rangers.
Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go Rangers. No, I think the Rangers are going to sneak in, and I think they're going to be, as the year goes on, they're going to be better. But I'm gonna go Boston. I wouldn't pick Philly if there was only 3 teams or 8. If 7 teams are making it, I wouldn't pick Philly in the top 7 if they're in the top 7. I'm not picking it. I'm gonna go Boston. I'm gonna go Pitt, Washington, Rangers.
You know Sidney Crosby's like 60 years old, right?
He's got 1 year left.
Okay.
He's 31. Is that old?
Well, who else forgot? I mean, got Malt. What is the other Malkin? Weird.
I think the shortened season is going to be good for them, and I think they're going to be. They got a lot to prove after the last couple of years. On their way out.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got the division. So who is going to win each division? So each division plays the first 2 rounds against each other. You come up with a division winner to go to the semifinals. Who's going to win the North? Who's going to win the Canadian division?
Canadian division. I'm going to take Edmonton.
Montreal.
Toronto. All right, that's good. We got 3 different teams there, right?
Toronto, Tom?
Yes, I got Toronto.
Can
Okay.
we put money on this little pool?
Yeah, we're not done yet, Mel. Be quiet. Okay. Well, who'd you take? Montreal?
Edmonton. Oh, yes, yeah, you got Montreal. Yeah.
Mel got Montreal?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the French clothes.
Okay, and I got Edmonton. I like the French clothes.
All right, in the West.
Smell that.
In the West, I've got the West. We got Colorado. I got.
Well, I guess I could circle Colorado for all 3 of us.
Yes.
Well, Vegas and St. Louis are pretty good.
Yeah. The other one,
Central, Tampa.
okay.
Yes.
Tampa. I'm going to go. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Columbus.
Gresh, you writing all this down?
Yeah.
You have a crayon there?
2 crayons. I got one. I got 3 crayons, one for each of us, different colors. So I can remember who's who.
All right, the East. Well, we got to pick the Rangers.
Yeah. Well,
I
we
would
could-
like to, but they're not ready. So I'll go with Boston.
Oh, wow, went for the old team. Went for his original team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, I think you got to give Washington a little bit of a chance in there. You got to give Pittsburgh a chance.
Oh, I don't think Pittsburgh's that. Man, I think the time's done.
But I think that I don't want to. I don't. I wish it was like 8-10 games into the year, and I saw Lafreniere play a couple games. So I think that kid's going to be.
Well, here's the tough thing for him too, right? No preseason games at all.
I think he should have. I think he should have. Not nothing against what the Rangers did, but I think he should have played in the junior.
No,
Not
He's-
good. Again.
too good for that.
Yeah. Nothing to prove. He won it last year. Chance of him getting hurt, just like that Kirby Doc already. Probably got a broken hand or something, eh?
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's just what it is. But the fact there's no preseason games, I mean, it's just going to be his first few games are going to be. I mean, like I would expect his first few games aren't going to be fantastic, right? Because he hasn't had a chance to play those preseason games that most young kids do.
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
I don't think that kid would get hurt. I think he would. You know, you skate to those 2 weeks up there, whatever it is, or 10 days, whatever it is. You go to camp on the 13th. You're a mile ahead of everybody else. And that,
Well, you go to camp on the 3rd, right?
I mean, that's what I meant. Like when you start the season, and you're a mile ahead of everybody else conditioning wise, playing those games, and he could have just.
Yeah.
He could get hurt the first game of the year he plays for the Rangers. God,
Yeah.
knock on wood, he doesn't. But you get hurt in training camp. You can, like somebody asked me one time about hockey. How hard is it to make it? I go, it's 10% ability and 90% luck. Because a lot of guys you played all the way growing up, guys got hurt. They hurt their knees back in those days when they cut you open from your toes to your hip to do your knee. It was just a different way. And it's a lot of it's luck, being in the right place at the right time.
No way, Gresh.
No,
Well, your talent level, I mean, it's not. I hear what you're saying. There has to be a certain amount of luck, but
well, I'm talking about injuries and stuff like that, injury wise.
yeah. But I mean, I agree with you. Back then, it's tougher because they didn't like knee surgeries. That was a bigger deal. Nowadays, kids get knee surgery. It's not as big a deal.
That's why he should have played. I'm just my opinion.
Right.
He'd come into camp. Imagine him playing those 5 or 6 games. He'd come into camp. Everybody would look like they were like, "Oh my God, this guy's really good."
Yeah, they're gonna do that anyway. So with him, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
I just think now, like nowadays, their ability, their conditioning, and their training and everything. I'm with Mel. I think like playing in that tournament is just like it's so far below him now. But
still nothing like playing games.
no, that's true. You're right there. You're right there.
He would have played a lot, and to be honest with you, be selfish. I would like to see him play because I would like to watch him play. I mean, it's you're right. He has nothing to prove in that level anymore.
Yeah.
But he's still, you always want to see the best kids in there playing. I mean,
Yeah.
TSN did a poll years ago on the likelihood of a kid, and you go to these hockey rinks and all these parents are yelling and screaming, oh my, they're 10, 12 years old. Hey, my kid's going to the NHL, like Looney Tune parents, TSN, there's a 1 in 39,000 chance of a kid making it to the NHL. So you have a better chance of going to be a doctor or neurosurgeon or whatever than playing in the NHL.
I was going to be a doctor, Mel, but they wouldn't let me in because I didn't have enough schooling.
Dr. Greshner.
It goes back to the schooling.
I took stitches out on people.
Did you?
Yeah, I even put one into one guy.
You did not.
I did. I put a stitch in Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Really?
And then after I saw how that works, like I had lots of them, but you don't see them. When you see it go through the skin, okay, that's enough for me. That's that.
Gresh, how's your drink doing, Gresh?
My drink is good yet. I got
Good. More carrots or anything like that? You need to be eating healthy while you're like Mel's got some vegetables. I got some vegetables.
Yeah, I had a carrot. I can see you guys now. That's why I stopped eating carrots, so I can see you guys.
Spiced pepperoni.
Is that normally what's in what is that, Caesar?
Caesar.
Is that normally what's in a Caesar pepperoni?
You can put anything in it. You can put celery. You can put pickles, beans, shrimp. I've seen everything put in it.
Put down like the corner gas station and get a pepperoni stick or something.
Wally Mart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, sitting down.
Gresh, where are you going?
I'm going to show you something.
His freezer. Freezer.
Well, poor Dave. Poor Dave.
You get a side load freezer and then you got a top load.
Pepperoni sticks right there.
Wait, in your freezer?
And I know, but I forgot to put them out today, so they're going to stay there until I'm ready to eat them. I could have one of those turkey burgers, but
you understand all the processed meats have all the bad fat in them, right?
Well, that's one of the things I have, Tom. When I do my daily thing, like your True Grit thing, whatever it's called now.
Yes.
I don't mean to be like disrespectful there, but
what?
I eat certain stuff at certain times. So if I want to have one of those, I have it in the afternoon. So that's a little bit of time to wear off. And my 12
it wears off?
Well, I hope it does.
No, it doesn't. It's like Mel's processed meat there. Just grind it up, put it in a needle, shoot it right into your veins there, so you can clog it right up.
Well, I go in that little room over here. It's got a white seat.
No. It goes into your veins. That white seat doesn't do you any good with that stuff.
So explain this to me, Dr. Laidlaw.
Go ahead. Ask me questions.
In the beginning, I don't know, years ago, they said eggs are not good for you, right? Now they're saying, hold on. Now they're saying eggs are good for you, protein, you're supposed to be eating them. So my grandmother, Ukrainians out of Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, lived on 19th Street.
Prince Albert?
Yep. Nanny and Grandpa lived to 92, eating bacon and eggs. He worked at a butcher shop. So he walked all the way 40 below. Kids walked 3 miles to school like we did.
Uphill both ways.
Yeah. He walked up and down the hill, came home for lunch and ate his processed meat stuff that he brought from the butcher shop.
Right.
And he was 92.
Can you name the two famous hockey players from Prince Albert?
Roger Nielsen and first letter?
J. Well, the last name?
No, first letter of the first name.
Jim.
Oh, Jim Nielsen. That's what I said.
Roger Nielsen's right.
Jim Nielsen.
First letter is Jim.
The guy that he just passed away. He played for the Rangers for years.
Jimmy
Okay.
Nielsen.
And
So-
I think
My
John,
family knew him. My family knew him.
and I think Johnny Bauer was from there originally too.
So my mother worked for Johnny Bauer. He owned a restaurant in Waskesiu, which is about an hour from Saskatoon.
Yeah, and not that far, an hour from me.
Yeah, we used to go to Waskesiu. Our family owned the what do you call it? The movie, the theater. They owned the theater downtown and the gift shop. So we used to go to Waskesiu all the time.
Did you ever go to Meadow Lake Provincial Park?
I don't recall that. No.
It's up that way where I live.
Well, Mel, the
Yes.
difference is, and then back then he was walking all the time. They were very active. They were exercising, even if they weren't attempting to exercise, they're exercising. Plus all the foods now, like the processed meats now, all the stuff they put in it, the chemicals and everything like that, it's different than it was in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, well,
We get you like turkey pepperoni or something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I was rushing through, I was following the arrows in Walmart and I was kind of rushing through and I didn't want to, I had to get the hell out of there. So
Right. How is everything with the
the arrows. Okay.
the pandemic there in Vancouver? Is it getting worse or what?
I went to the mall the other day. Holy crap, is it busy. So you can't go to a restaurant, but you can pack 8,000 people into a freaking mall.
My
Just
God.
and the lineups are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like nothing's making sense in today's world. Nothing.
No, you can't go to a restaurant where you're sitting 20 feet away from somebody,
Yep.
your family, and you go to Costco. The 6 point, it's amazing how 6.1 inch that
6 feet.
6 feet 1 inch?
it stops, right? Like
Yeah.
if you got to be that 1 inch away though, that 6 foot 1 inch away, so then you can't get the virus. But Costco, it's like the average is 1.2 feet.
Have you done a study on that, Gresh?
Yeah, I have my tape measure with me. It's right over there. But anyway,
How is that freezer working out?
what?
How is your freezer working out? Is it
That I got that from my mom and my sister Linda and my brother-in-law Don Fettis, and that is working out. You couldn't find a better thing to have your food in.
right? Oh, by the way, did you go exchange your food processor for a juicer?
I took it back. The guy goes, "You're back again," because I took back printers because I couldn't get my printer. He goes, and I made my son go in. He goes, "Dad," the guy goes, "Are you back here again?"
That reminds me of Tommy. Did you have dealings with Mike Gillis when you were an agent?
Yes.
You did. How did you get along with Gilly?
He and I were friends because he had been an agent.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah. So him, myself, Jeff Courtnall are in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And I played, he was leading the league in scoring in the American League, Mike Gillis.
Right.
He was first round draft pick, broke his leg, remember? Colorado. Played in Colorado. So anyways, we became pretty good friends. And so remember the old wooden sticks, the PMP Sherwoods.
Yes, I use those.
Yeah. So Gillis takes what do you call a planer? He took a planer, shaved off the PMP Sherwood on, and wrote in Cuisinart on my hockey stick. So what's
That's pretty good.
what's the difference between a Cuisinart, which Gresh, we're choppers, right? So chop up the puck, chop up the food. What's the difference between a Cuisinart and a food processor? So
That's the same thing.
same thing?
Yeah. Well, Cuisinart makes food processors. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So anyways, he wrote in black felt Cuisinart.
That's pretty good. I like that one. That's excellent.
And I used it in the game.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, he was
Gresh, I know you do. Remember Mike Rogers, Mel?
Yeah.
He was a great guy. And
that's what I got traded for.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
So he had the sticks he used, I think it was Coho, had the little red tape, right at the top of the blade, wrapped around it. So I would go in and I'd get the saw and I would cut like about 3/4 of the way through. and he gets so mad too. So one time it just happened that he was in a bad mood, and I'd gotten pretty much every one of his sticks, the stick racket practice. And he says, Tommy, if you touch any of my sticks today, I'm going to kill you, you know. And so he went over the ice there the first time, shot it, broke. Goes back, gets another one, shot it, broke. And he's just steaming out. Everybody knows this is happening, right? And he's just losing his mind. He just leaves practice after that. He gets one more stick, he breaks it, and he leaves, goes off the ice and can't take anymore. I think he came back to me and apologized later on because he got so mad. But
Do you remember that time with Mike and we were in San Diego, I think it was?
oh yeah.
We played a game. I don't remember, we played LA, whoever it was, we won on the bus, right? So who was coaching us back then? I don't even know.
Oh, he was our first, maybe my first year. No,
it wasn't your first year. So 84, 85, or 85, 86.
Yeah, Sherby.
So we go, we all go to this place to have a few cocktails, you know.
Quite a few.
So we had a fund for money that paid for everything, right? So we get back to the room, we get back to the hotel, we get off the bus, and Tommy's standing right next to me. And Mike got off the bus first because he had 2 or 3 beers. He goes to his room and he you go inside the door, you put that little lock on there, you can't put the key in it, right? So Mike comes back and he's going to me, Crash. I go, what? He goes, that effing Laidlaw, he won't let me in the door. Because I don't know what's wrong with him, but he won't let me in the door. He goes, I'm really upset. Where is he? I go, he's right here. so that's not the best part of the story yet. So it's a funny part, but not the best. So everybody, we had some like a little cooler of beer, whatever, finished a beer, and everybody's going to their room. Oh, they went to their room. Their room got robbed. The guy went out. It was one of those with the door, for like nice balcony outside. We were in San Diego. Everything got robbed out of their room.
Yeah.
And the guy put a little click on the door so he couldn't get the key, so nobody could come through the door to get him.
So he was in there robbing us while Mike was trying to get in.
And he's going, that Laidlaw, he locked me out of my room. He's like, oh my God, I laughed so hard.
That reminds me of the story. I know we told a story before about Mike was in a car and we were coming out of LaGuardia Airport. We always had construction going on. And Nick was ahead of us in his car. And there's one of the orange construction cones. So I ran out and put the cone on top of Nicky's car. So he's driving through the construction and everything. He gets to a police officer there. And the police officer stops Nicky thinking he's trying to steal the cone. So Nicky doesn't know the cone's up there. So Nicky's mad, first of all, because the guy doesn't recognize who Nicky is. And then he's mad because he doesn't even know that the cone's up there. And the guy's trying to accuse him of stealing the cone, driving away with it. So we had to get out of the car. Nicky was going to get out of the car and beat the cop up. And we had to get out of the car and settle him down. Oh, man. Funny, man.
I remember Mike and Junior, man. He played with Jerry Holland on the left side and Danny Gare on the right.
Yeah.
What a team they had.
Yeah, that was good. Danny Gare was a good player. Yeah. Who's your all-time favorite player other than me, Gresh?
All-time favorite. That's a tough one.
Don't say Dave Maloney because he's not here.
Well, you gotta go with the Hall of Famers like Gretzky, Messier, Ray Bourque.
But you didn't have a guy.
I didn't have a favorite player growing up. I liked Montreal, and then when I got drafted by Boston, then I hated Montreal. So that's why I kind of slang the French names a little bit. Markel Dione and that type of thing. So
Mike Small.
Yeah, Michael Pettit. Oh my Lord. Anyways,
wouldn't be Larry Robinson or something like that?
No. Well, I like Lafleur because he scored goals, but just the whole Montreal team, I hated when they lost.
Okay. And Gresh, you were Jean Beliveau, right?
Yeah, I like Beliveau. And I liked Orr, but I liked Beliveau because I was a Montreal Canadian fan at the time. And my brother-in-law Don Fettis switched me from when I was 16, or 16 or 17, he switched me to a Ranger fan because he was a Ranger fan. Nice. And I went to watch him at the Coliseum. I was playing for New West, and the Rangers, well, they kicked. They had a good team. They had the gag line and all that, but they ended up beating them. And I remember John Martell scored on he was a centerman in his own end, and he scored into an open net off the draw. He just slapped it down the ice. My brother-in-law goes, see how nice his uniforms are. Okay,
Gresh, so you're not going to continue to drink through dinner tonight, right? You're going to take a nap or what?
I'm going to take a nap as soon as we're done here, Tom.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe have another carrot too.
I have turkey bacon out ready.
Right. Oh, you got something to eat?
No, I cut the turkey bacon up in slices, and I put that what do you call that? Fake eggs.
Egg whites?
Yeah.
That's really not fake eggs. It's just egg whites.
It's not real eggs. It's fake eggs. Eggs are eggs. Like, I love hard boiled eggs. I love hard boiled eggs.
Yeah.
You drop them in. You make them. You make a little cut in them, and you put them in vinegar.
Right.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
Like parts of your body don't agree with that. Parts of your body later on don't agree with that, but
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I love all holidays. I love Easter.
Why? Because you have eggs.
You can have eggs. You can have candy. They mix well together. And
okay. All right. All right. Time for a nap. All right, everybody. It's Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah.
You want to say some salutations, or what do you want?
I want to say to all my family in Canada. We're going to be the first year in a long time we're not together. I hope everybody.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Yeah, it is Christmas. I love Christmas.
Oh, I do too.
Mel, do you want to say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas to anybody? Sorry.
That's some storm we got coming in, huh?
We're saying Merry Christmas now, right now, Ron.
Okay, I thought we were done with that part. I'm sorry.
Mel's got to have a chance to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a great New Year.
Everybody be safe, right? I know we're going through tough times with all this pandemic, but it's still a great life.
Tom, did you see that? That was almost a smile. Mel almost smiled.
Look at him.
Bud Light.
It's a Bud Light. It's a Bud Light smile.
Hey, just to let everybody know, Mel sacrificed today because it was 11 o'clock start.
Right.
It's a little early, but
Right.
I'll just give you guys a little tip. Yesterday, I'm doing a little renovation. We're over time, but hey,
No, go ahead.
I'm doing a little renovation on the bathroom, and I seem to cut things better when I've had a few beers. Well, so I'm cutting my wood, and I put the wood up around the trim of a mirror. I'm kind of fancying it up a little bit. But we talked about manscaping last week.
Mm-hmm.
After 12 beers, I would suggest don't shave.
You didn't try that, did you?
I did.
Oh, blood?
So, yeah, I got a couple of cuts. You probably can't see it, but anyway.
Hey, guys, remember, it's the holidays, so eat your eggs, like Gresh says, okay?
Eat your eggs and don't drink and drive.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I don't know why you don't drink and drive, right?
Because you might spill.
That's it.
See, Saskatchewan, we know each other.
You know that. We used to have long drives.
Merry Christmas. Go take a nap.
Be good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.